I mean, we have literally faced worse. Nope. Conference call, got it. Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is ReclusiveZ, and I am back over here in the World Engine. It's you know, time to finish this little series off, and you know, get things done before the next patch, which will be released, you know, whenever the devs decide to finally do that.
Congratulations. You have managed to find a way into the Forgotten Engine. Remember that everything you see here is highly classified. Your contract stipulates that you may only divulge this information to the Claywood Corporation.
Only the Claywood Corporation, huh? Looks a little textury, unfinished out there, it does. So yeah, gonna be finishing this off. Hopefully it won't take me, you know, too long. Main level access card. Alright, so I am in an elevator evacuation pod. Oh, that's... so I'm not even in... Ah, got you. That's why that looks that way, a little unfinished-y. Let's go that way. Kinda weird that this is its own isolated entity, I guess. No. Ooh, why?
Simon, I can't. We've got procedures.
Please, please, please. I can't escape without her. Here's the disc. Just click the stuff.
What? Where'd you get that? Man, take it back to the storeroom. I need to report this.
Report it? Did you see what's going on out there? Who do you want to report this to? Print me one sleeve. One.
No, Simon, I can't.
Fine, you don't want to help me, I'll print it myself.
Stop! You don't know what to press. Those parameters are wrong.
Shut up!
Let go of that! What did you do? Oh shit. I think I'm gonna be sick. Kill it!
No, no, I can't.
Got it. You produced a lump of meat. You printed a lump of meat. Oh, I was hoping to click on this and get something out of it potentially, but yeah. All right, so hibernation. Why waste an expensive sleep? Place your disc in the magazine, and our team of experts will keep your consciousness alive until the day you can once again contribute to the mission. Remember that you are the ones building the engines that will power the world of tomorrow. That's odd. Just unplug your consciousness and basically just kill that sleeve and hope somebody revives you. That's a weird concept. Cloning Center to Thomas King. Thomas, we tried being nice, but I've had it, so I'll be blunt. We can't give you the muscles. Against regulations and discussions. I'll report everything to Aiden if you continue pestering us. I've read the regulations. If my sleeve happens to be crushed by something heavy, then according to paragraph 6, clause 72, I can get a new one with additional muscle tissue. Plus, I'd get a discount on account of insurance. What do you say? I'll give you a little, something from the discount. No. As you notice, we didn't give you muscles, but we did write an official complaint. You have a desk job, Thomas. You can't cite getting crushed by an engine as a workplace accident. Focus on logistics and don't touch any more heavy machinery. Stop it. We don't have an endless supply of biofilament. I took a look at your finances and you can't afford to keep changing sleeves. You're trying to appeal to our conscience. It won't work. Instead of destroying sleeve after sleeve, try working out and getting a six-pack. In a way, you deserve to be congratulated. You are the first crew member to be marked by the system as being unfit for the mission. You've had to put your disc away in the storeroom. If you're reading this, that means your mission is over. Unfortunately, I don't know how long it lasted. So an invoice for storing your disc is in some of the other messages. In the future, I recommend physical exercise. It's free and doesn't lead to getting suspended from your duties. See you back on Earth. You are our favorite patient. 19th sleeve in 8 weeks. Bravo. Oh, 19 sleeves in 8 weeks. Oh my god. He was really stacking them on, wasn't he? The IRO Mission Bureau, to all, welcome. Welcome to the World Engine program. Congratulations, you are among the pioneers who will help build a second home here. Remember that our goal is to make everyone who comes to the new world not only safe from radiation, but in the future able to take a deep breath of fresh air. We invite you for a briefing and some refreshments to the canteen on level 0. The briefing will be conducted by Logistics Officer Aiden Patel. And after the refreshments, each team will be led to it by its supervisors. Logistics Aiden Pell, Chemist Mason Johnson, Technicians Peter Kelsey, Biologist Isabel Santos, and Security Support Searchers Bruce Walker. The IRO thanks you for your commitment. Neat. So, quarters is on 3, tech stations, comms, main engine, logistics, pump station, security, and it sounds like there's something already roaming around. I have a feeling
it smells musty, but it's good not seeing Ruptura for a change, and it's nice and cool in here.
Do we know why it's not working?
I bet they ran out of money. It's always about money with things like this.
You hit the nail right on the head. It turns out, terraforming a planet in an alien galaxy is not the best investment.
Who would have thought?
That money could have been put to better use.
What are you all talking about? The creation of another habitable planet should be the priority for any species. The IRO made a big mistake closing this project down.
You now have a chance to find out why the project is kept a secret.
I mean, to tell you in all truth and honesty, that dude is the most correct. Any kind of terraforming project to basically take over planets would be more valuable than anything else. And also, it's weird hearing the other companions, the other playable characters talking. I haven't heard them since they woke up in the beginning. I've not heard them say one damn thing this entire game. So, yeah, this place has been broken into. Let's see. Restrooms, you are here. I'm all the way over here. Alarm, code red. Exobiological beings inside. Secure key areas. Do not let them near the main engine. So yeah, this place was invaded by the locals. So I can either go that way or this way. So this just keeps going down. All right, so that's Spore Hell down there. Main entrance, loading area, control center, storage bay. Yeah.
Oh, just what I need.
It is much a spooky skeleton man. Not to, you know, tread over the bones of easily disposed. Stabilizer for some odd reason. Generator. I'm gonna take these because if I'm seeing them, they're gonna have to be important for something. At least I'm hoping they'll be important for something. Oop, I don't know what I picked up. Oh, Nutribar.
Delicious.
Another generator and accumulator. Well, I mean, if these do have a use, it's kind of neat that they're actually giving them to us so that we can use them, and that's a lot of spent ammo.
Open this! Close the entrance immediately! It's not working! Kill it! They can't get inside!
Yep.
Too many of them! Blow it up! Blow it up!
Blow it up! Blow it up! Oh, they actually blew it up. That explains all the bodies in the rubble.
Why would they block the entrance themselves? They condemned themselves to death.
Because they had no option. Of course, I'm not understanding how everybody seems to be losing to these damn things. Most of these bugs ain't much of a threat. Since I'm already talking to myself, I might as well record it. Maybe someone will find this useful. He's just... That audio is just not playing. Nope, that audio is not playing. And it's not playing enough for me to read. Well, I hope they work out that little bit of a bug with the audio. And again, it's about the only audio issue or the only bug I've really come across. Well, next to the ones that are currently roaming around, you know, pretending they're important. Control center. Splat. Oh. I know they're just sleeves, but damn.
Okay, so we need to turn the power back on. I bet you 100 UC the generator is somewhere down below.
Good luck finding someone to take that bet. Of course it's on the logistics level.
Since we're both sure, let's go then.
Yeah, we're right here. To everyone, with the power outage, so the way to the main control room has been cut off. Don't go there until the situation is stabilized. We don't want to let any more of those creatures inside, and SOS has been sent to authorities on Earth. For those working in nearby facilities and outside, I can assure you that even without the auxiliary generator, the area near the machinery remains free of radiation, so people in the field and nearby facilities won't be irradiated. This does not apply to people more than 5 kilometers from the engine. Recommend that you evacuate immediately. Oh, that explains why. So yeah, basically we've got a 5-kilometer safe zone around the outside of the engine, which explains the cosmic radiation and such. Just kind of interesting to think about. Well, I mean, I'm already equipped. Health and safety instructions for the food station. Not going to be overly important to read, but if you want the little bit of a backup or lore, you can read it. Can't really do anything else with my lems. Boy, I really hope this place is secure against,
Great. Not only does it stink, the infection will also mess with our gear.
I mean, that's a given. Code red, biology. Code red. Okay, so basically there's a stairwell all the way on the other side, and there's a stairwell on this side.
Hey, gal. What does this Forgotten Engine actually do?
The Forgotten Engine served as terraforming machines. Each one was built for a different task. I have an inclination what this one was for, but due to the lack of information, I don't want to get your hopes up. If I did, and you fail, the failure would impact your mental well-being more negatively, and the quality of your services might suffer.
Thanks, gal.
This is to everyone. The elevator broke off right before my eyes. Nowhere safe. I repeat, if you can, use a capsule to escape outside. Floors 3 and up are already lost. I'm running to... Oh, this...
Oh, well done. Nice voice acting.
Peter, do you copy?
Peter!
Peter! Fuck, it's closed. Are you still there? Answer me! I tried to come as soon as I got your message, but the generator went down. Peter!
Main disk storage. They kept everyone's disks here. Were they all...
I don't know if all of them were, but the vermin certainly got in here.
Oh, God.
No use in crying. We need to search this place.
You're heartless.
Give it a rest. Had they been useful, they wouldn't have ended up in here.
Cut it out. The victims deserve our respect.
I mean, in a way, yeah, because, I mean, this would be the true death right here. Your disk is gone. Your personality, your consciousness, your identity. I mean, it's all 100% toast without your disk. There's no recovery, no backup. This is basically it. Oh, welcome back, Albert Miller to Sarah Miller. I'm worried. You haven't written back in so long. You said they'll soon put your disk into storage. I hope that's where you are and you're safe. Decided I'd write so that you have something to read when you're back in your body. Agatha's doing great in school, and there's a chance she'll be eligible for a scholarship next semester. Maybe she'll follow in your footsteps and become a scientist. She mentioned something about physics. Your parents were finally able to find an apartment closer to ours. They want to keep an eye on their granddaughter while you're away. After all those years, they still don't trust that scatterbrained husband of yours. Our spot on the corner has changed chefs, but I can confirm that the ravioli you love so much is still as good as ever. I'll take you there when you get back. All right. Let's see Albert. So, yeah. That is true death for these people, unfortunately. Having your disk destroyed. The next research expedition of the search team will take place on day 421 of the mission. The expedition will last 4 Earth days. The team will consist of 5 people. Any requests for samples or research to be carried out should be made directly to Colonel Bruce Walker no later than 5 days before the expedition. The decision to grant permission for the research will be announced a day before the expedition. It's still possible to request samples and research to be carried out on the planet's surface. However, we cannot guarantee that the proposed task will be performed in the near future and reserve the right to refuse any requests without providing a reason. I just go in a big ass circle. Is that what I did? Oh, I did. I opened up a yeah, so I'm back over here. Well, so yeah. Yeah, I've just gone in a big ass circle and basically opened doors for myself. Staircase south, yeah. Yeah, that's all I've done with this whole chunk. So in truth and honesty, I can just not go this way.
Gotcha.
All right, that explains the other staircase. I mean, I had an inclination that that's what was going on and where things were going. Let's see, energy boost capsules.
My head's spinning.
Clear capsules. That was pretty much the inclination I had of where things were going, that I was going to have to use the other staircase, you know, just keep going down, but I decided to be extra and fancy and, you know, go directions I don't need to because, you know, it's just...
Maybe it can be opened from the other side?
It's just the way my brain works. Testing room, open for the other...
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Boy, I hope that can't get me from here. Los Santos and testing room. Let me guess, yep. Santos, PhD. Yeah, I'll take a Nutri bar. Nice comfortable little bed, little bit of exotics growing here. Oh my god, he's got so many emails. Aiden Patel to Isabel Santos. What the fuck were you thinking? Should throw you in a box and leave you there. We didn't have staff shortage. I'd send you on the first transport back to Earth. I'm demoting you. From now on, you come to me first with everything. Everything. You can continue research, but officially you're on test tube cleaning duty. Whatever it is you do in that lab. Got it? Figure it out and we'll handle all the private matters in person from now on. Delete all previous messages. I already did. It's also time for our scheduled ODM. ODM, seriously? Are you cutting my salary? I'm not forcing you to do anything. SCP. Dear all, I'm done butting heads with FHS about Patent secrecy attaches the full composition of substance XK-CD-6. You've all signed the NDA. You all know the consequences of revealing mission secrets, so I trust none of you will be careless enough to do anything with this information. I believe that knowing the details of this product we're working with every day will make our work more efficient. All the best, and I can't wait for my work with every single one of you to be much smoother from now on. Questions about report? Hey, how's research coming along with the effects of, XK-CD-6 on soul heart? The deadline was 4 days ago. Oh, the soul hearts! Those are fancy ingredients. I get those from the sulfur fields. Preston Herald reported seeing a negative reaction from one of the proteins in the fruit. The tests are taking longer than expected. It's hard to tell when we'll have a report ready. Macy, you know full well it's probably one of the fluorides in, that number. You just finished the research yourself. Just finish the research yourself.
Warning. Extreme temperature detected.
Can't do everything myself, and before you ask to know, I can't tell them such details. I'll break the NDA. A classified substance is classified. Patience, we're not in any rush. And then welcome. So yeah, she's working with that fancy fruit that you find out in the near the sulfur fields. How neat. Nyom. Testing. Good, more clear capsules. Unknown energy storage and a generator. Can't really see what's in these test tubes, but...
To everyone, don't into the cloud. Something's in. Marky is broken. The shield.
I see. So that was your first encounter with the infection
Planetary
cloud.
Temperature returning to normal.
Let me see. Atmospheric test results. Let's see. Air density. Wow. Oxygen. Wow. Nitrogen. Error. Volatile alkaline. 63%. Other hydrogen compounds. Error. Other 112%. Atmosphere is toxic. Yep. Atmospheric test results again and again. It seems like it's getting better. Like the density's coming down, the oxygen's going up, nitrogen's showing up, which is what we need. Volatile alkalines is going down, and other compounds and such is going down. It looks like the terraforming project was working out the way it needed to. They were slowly starting to make the atmosphere more habitable to us. The real question is if that atmosphere is what was keeping the creatures underground. Because, sometimes that's what wakes stuff up, is you've suddenly made things better for the creatures that you shouldn't have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't need a Nutri bar just yet. So, yeah, plenty of stuff to collect. Health and safety regulations. Feel free to read that if you want. The hell did I just enter? Laboratory. Laboratory! Got a lot of clear capsules.
I don't understand these results. According to the calculations, the atmosphere should have attained optimal composition by now. But the changes are too drastic. I don't understand what I did wrong.
This is only the first stage of terraforming. We need to gather more data.
Will that really help? The theoretical models worked. But in practice, we don't really understand Ruptura's influence on the atmosphere. There are too many variables, too many unknowns. My assumptions were too optimistic.
You can still fix this. We'll run additional experiments.
How long will that take? Several years? Dozens? We shouldn't have sent the mission so quickly. We weren't ready. I was naive. I thought I understood this planet.
There's still a chance to fix this. Let's try the method with hydrolysis, like I was saying before.
What's this? Are you recording this? Hannah?
Well, I mean, it would be almost impossible to terraform a planet like that. I mentioned it in an earlier video, but I'm pretty sure it would be almost impossible to terraform a planet like this because of how close it is to the star, and the fact that this planet is tidal locked, that any terraforming you did would technically just be stripped off every time the star erupted. If this planet can't protect itself as well as it should with its atmosphere, especially at point blank, it's like catching a supernova every time. It would just blow this planet clean. I really don't know the science behind it, or how like an atmosphere and magnetic poles and stuff like that like deflect cosmic energy that's coming at it, because the Earth does something similar. Our planet deflects constantly, like solar flares and such, but I don't know if we could take a direct hit from like a mass coronal ejection. Like I don't. It's fascinating. Hopefully somebody will comment on it who knows more than me, because as I said, Earth deals with this all the time, but I don't know how Arcadia 7 would handle it being so close to Ruptura. New plant species. Just as I predicted, the plants had to evolve in the extreme environment conditions of Arcadia, and no problem quickly adapting to the changing atmosphere. The rate at which they adapt is rather astonishing. Soulheart is changing especially fast, which could have something to do with it developing around sulfur deposits, the fumes of which are toxic to most carbon-based compounds. Sample. That number consists of an elongated, tubular, and hard, stiff leaves. Chemical analysis that it contains B group vitamins, vitamins C, A, and E and K, as well as dietary fiber at the same time. Did not detect any substances potentially toxic or harmful to humans. Could therefore be a nutritious food source for humans in the Ruptura system. Report on air filter effectiveness. As expected, the Ranmu synthesizer in the ventilation system is working perfectly, not only as an electrolysis device for oxygen compounds in the atmosphere, but also as a filtering device. No toxic substances have been detected in over 10 days, and oxygen levels are remaining stable at a very satisfactory and safe 32%. This confirms Professor Johnson's conclusions as well. Because the air filters are being used up very slowly, they should last another 216 years. Fucking hell, that's a decent filter. Wow. So there's a problem for any potential future expeditions. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my disappointment in the policies of Future Health Solutions regarding its patients, providing the rest of the personnel with information regarding the composition of the soul heart, I believe. Substances used in the air filters and how it works would give us more leeway and quicker assessment of whether this particular compound is fit to be spread across the surface of the planet. If we were to share the makeup of the substance with all scientific personnel, it would provide us with faster and better assessment, not only any possible dangers, but a general potential of the second phase of the mission, which is the creation of a breathable air across the entire planet. It is my conclusion the oxygen masks are no longer required inside the facility. All technical details attached. Mainframe. After concluding a series of lab tests and field trials on a limited scale, I've decided that the Plan C yields the best results. Additional experimentation has shown the proposed changes in the atmosphere will not have any serious effect on local flora, but will significantly increase the filtering out of cosmic radiation. After entering the parameters of Plan C into the engine, we began the process of changing the atmosphere. Before I discuss the results, I'd like to emphasize that the engine works, in the sense that it is affecting the planet's atmosphere. The effects, however, differ from my previous calculations. Initially, we observed indications that the atmosphere's composition does not change according to the plan. Most concerning is that increased concentrations of alkalines, according to Dr. Elsie. This allows us to generate electricity straight out of the atmosphere. I've consented to additional research being carried out in that area, at least until we were able to properly calibrate the engine. I was also worried about the effect this would have on the flora, but Dr. Santos has not observed any species dying out. The reason for the machine not working as intended might be a calculation error. It's also possible I underestimated the strength of the chemical reactions occurring in the atmosphere because of Ruptura's effects. Certainly view the activation of the engine as progress, and I'm collecting any and all data that will help us perfect the machine. Need time to conduct another series of experiments. This could take several months or even years, considering the unpredictability of Ruptura. Organisms that feed on inorganic matter. Composition of the planet's atmosphere does not filter out cosmic radiation as well as does the atmosphere of Earth or even Mars. In fact, the intensity of cosmic radiation appears to be significantly increasing due to the speciality of Ruptura's activity. Surprisingly, the species living here seem to be perfectly suited to such high doses of radiation, as is the case with our own terrestrial organisms. I'm afraid it's not just a matter of being resistant to radiation as such, rather some unique evolution in those specific conditions. It is highly possible that removing access to the ionizing radiation could effectively damage all or nearly all life on the planet. I do not wish for our team to be responsible for the specieside on such a scale. As long as the engine has not been fully activated, its effect is limited to the area closest to it, a small piece of the ecosystem. This will prevent the future risk of specieside and allow us to better control the effects of decreasing radiation will have on the various species. Furthermore, samples sent back to Earth shall allow for deeper analysis of the situation. So yeah, that's a lot of what I was saying. So the cosmic radiation and stuff and the way Rupture works, it's hampering things. It's making things more difficult. It's all fascinating. I mean, there's only many times you can nuke a planet point blank before something changes. Something gives way. Control center and loading area, I believe. Yeah. It's fascinating the direction they're going with this game, and I look forward to it because it makes the scientific portion of my brain tingle.
I can use that.
It's...
Peter!
Oh, him.
Peter!
Peter!
The Raptura is in its stable stage.
Are you still there?
The climate of
Answer me.
Arcadia is returning to normal.
I tried to come as soon as I got your message, but the generator went down. Peter, answer me! Peter!
Out to dilithium crystals!
Hang in there. I'm going to -2. Maybe I can turn the generator back on manually. Fuck!
Report on damages after the intruder attack. Introduction. Despite the shutdown of the security systems, the engine still remained a safe shelter until the unauthorized opening of the main entrance as a result of sabotage by one of our engineers. The aliens managed to get inside. Description of damages. 90% of laboratories and workrooms on level 0 were damaged. The door blocking the mechanisms was damaged, which meant we were unable to close the facility back up again and prevent more aliens from getting in. We were able to secure the cloning station. Barricade is currently preventing the vermin from getting through to the lowest levels. We are unable to contact any personnel in level +1. We assume that the level has been entirely taken over by the enemy. Intruders have infected most of the strategic points necessary to maintain the bases. I don't know what shape the equipment is in, but considering how fragile it is, most of it will probably not be usable. Level +1 should be considered completely lost. We'll probably not be able to hold level 0. We should direct all efforts of preventing the intruders from moving to the lowest levels. I have a feeling that Ruptura is going to have like a Subnautica kind of vibe. Like, this is going to be a prison world of something for these aliens, which are like a biological weapon. And Ruptura is basically just designed to try and keep them underground and at bay, and we're really mucking it up. Because it seems really odd that there's this much wildlife on this planet that's constantly just being nuked out.
Darn, that's a lot of infection.
I mean, we faced worse.
Reloading.
Here, Buggy Bug. I mean, we have literally faced worse. Nope. Conference call. Got it. They're standing on the table. They all just turned towards me. I shut the damn door on them.
Reloading.
Housekeeping. Ooh. They're not happy with me. They were just dancing on the table. They opened that door and they took offense.
Oh, just what I need.
Yeah, just what we need. Damaged specimen sample. My toxicity is going down at a rather decent rate. I wonder if I should pop a healing capsule just to have it running.
I'm letting you know this conversation is being recorded.
like every other conversation in this place.
I'm letting you know this conversation is being recorded. Aiden Patel, head logistician, this is an official reprimand for the engineer present here, Luca Costa. Mr. Costa, based on your previous behavior and numerous warnings, I am unfortunately forced to fine you and suspend you from your responsibilities indefinitely.
Aiden, come on.
The regulations leave me no choice. I would also prefer to be addressed formally.
You can't suspend me. I'm not going into a drawer for God knows how long.
As the leader of this mission and an IRO representative, I am well within my rights, in accordance with regulations, more specifically paragraph...
Stop with those regulations. I mean, okay, give me the fine, but for God's sake, don't suspend me.
Mr. Costa, I have already warned you more than once. I also have reason to believe that you are in contact with parties directly threatening the interests of not only the mission, but the entire IRO.
Nothing like that ever happened.
I have a list of your emails here. You contacted a certain William Claywood, wanted for...
What? You have no right.
According to the regulations that apply to you as well, in the case of justified suspicions, I have the right to access correspondence of my subordinates.
And what the fuck was I supposed to do? Wait for us all to die of starvation? You already put people into drawers, and yet we still have no supplies. I did it for all of us.
I am revoking your access to a body, as your role is not considered essential to the mission. You have time until tomorrow. Please report to the disk storeroom at 1200 mission time in order for the procedure to be performed.
Aiden, you're kidding, right? Don't do this to me, come on!
You can file a complaint to any IRO space outpost.
When and how would I do that?
I have nothing more to add.
End of recording. So, yeah, they just box people, but the real question is upon the removal of your disc, because it basically acts like a black box, does the body keep living or does the body die? Ooh, consumable stats. That's one thing that'd be interesting to learn is, you know, as soon as they pull the disc, does that body just cease to be and now your entire consciousness is gone, or does that body go on living temporarily? Sleeves of Desire. The lusty Argonian maid would like to talk. So yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer than I had intended it to, but... I mean, it's interesting. Plan test, a facility... Oi!
Reloading.
Who said you could just crawl out of the vents?
Changing mags.
So they can swarm me from both
Reloading.
sides because they've got vent travel. Well, that's great to know. I hear you, but I don't... Oh, there you are. Thought I blasted you, but... does not seem to have worked out that way. IRO office.
So this is where His Excellency, the boss of this place, held office.
Yeah, I'm gonna say from that blood splatter on the wall that he self-terminated his sleeve. Ow! Ooh, neat. New Manus.
Oh, yes.
Security logger, huh? I mean, how much of this do I actually need? There we go. Ooh, shield giver. Aha, there it is. Nope. That is... I have no idea where it went. I mean, it's unfortunate that I lost that, but it's drop it through the bottom of the damn map? Oh, no, there it is. It's stuck in a wall. Let's eat a cap. Yeah, let's drop some ammo. Alright, what do you got to say?
When I agreed to take the role of head logistician of the IRO mission to the Raptura system, I considered it a great opportunity and a great honor. I didn't expect the mission to end in such terrible tragedy. I believed that placing the discs inside the storeroom was the best solution. I could blame the IRO, say that they didn't give me a choice. But ultimately, it was my decision. I could have predicted that the monsters would attack the storeroom with the discs. I could have secured it better. I made too many mistakes. I take full responsibility for the deaths of those people. True deaths. I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah, so true deaths. So the question is, when he took himself out, did he destroy his own disc? Reduces tool cooldown. Ooh, bitchin'. By 40%. That is very handy. Is that like my grenades and stuff? Let's see, additional food shipment. Changes that we need to introduce to the engine have extended our mission time. I'm sure that's very soon everything will be ready. We have also gathered some very interesting data in the meantime. We're motivated to continue our work, but our food supplies are slowly starting to run out. Please send additional transport that will help us continue our mission. We fully understand the challenges you face during this revolutionary mission. We appreciate your courage and the sacrifice you are making in the name of science. We recommend optimizing management of your current supplies by reducing daily food rations, for example. We've already reduced our food rations. Further reduction is not possible. If I don't receive additional food quickly, I'll be forced to hibernate the discs of most of the crew. Safety is my priority and I can't allow them to starve. Hibernation is an excellent idea. It will effectively help reduce the waste of supplies, and the engine does not currently need to maintain a full crew. Management is impressed with your creativity and quick problem solving in stressful situations. This is why you were hired. We trust you will be able to make the right decision on your own. Oh, they told him to get fucked. I'd like to emphasize that the solution is only temporary. It is meant to ensure the safety of all personnel until the food transport arrives. Once again, I see to send it quick as possible. Yeah, they're not going to do that. Okay, so this is demoting her, Isabel, for the ODM punishment. It has come to our attention that Dr. Santos has revealed the recipe of the XK-CD-6 substance. Do you know anything about this? Good morning. Dr. Santos will face the consequences of her actions as outlined in her contract. Dr. Santos has been demoted from her position and is fined for an equal amount for her salary for the full duration of the mission. We believe that a person who willingly violates signed agreements and opposes patent law, the rules of the free market, and also causes honest employees of Future Health Solutions to face potential consequences should not perform any role on the mission as prestigious as the World Engine program. We recommend that she is placed in forced hibernation. Your disc is sent to us the next transport back to Earth. Of course, the decision is yours, but please remember that this could affect your performance review. So yeah, either send her back for blame or you will be blamed. Yeah, he took himself out, but I'm wondering if he only took his head off or if he took out his disc. Because if he took out his disc, he's true death too. But if he just blew his head off, you could bring him back with his disc. All right. So these are all effectively handled and managed. I'm on deck -2.
That was close.
Seems like I'm going to be in a constant fight with the locals.
There's no power.
Says the door. Who knew this world engine was going to eat up such a large chunk of my time? Backup generator this way. Hooray, 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 hooray. Hooray.
Great.
There are obviously spores nearby. The hell did I? All right, so yeah, this is leading to the generator. All right, so yeah, I just opened the door because I had to use the restroom to go through that direction. Gotcha. This is slightly convoluted and a ring around, but I mean, so this explains why the generator's offline. The cooling system's fried. Let's reload faster. Must reload faster. Let's see. A2 cooling station. Kyle, I know it was you. I'm reporting you to Aiden. Enough is enough. Diego, I don't know what you're writing about. You unsealed it again. Oi! Bugger off, mate. Who else? Some of us are trying to read, you illiterate assholes.
Who's next?
Exactly. Let's see here. You unsealed it again. This time it wasn't me. I've had enough. When we announced the test, don't go into the cooling station. You shouldn't be going in there at all anyways. Now it'll take us a whole day to reset the test. Don't be so dramatic. Not being dramatic. I'm gonna go to Aiden and he'll block the passage and you'll have to take the hallway like everyone else. Come on, I like to cool off. The generator gets very hot. Like a boiler room in there. I get that, but don't go in there during the test. It needs to be sealed, okay? Okay, you promise on my mother's sleeve. I know what happened to your mother. Fine, on my own sleeve. That's better. Yeah, well, it looks like the bugs like to go through here, too. When I spin this up, am I gonna blend bugs? Will it blend? Report on the cooling station operation for 22 weeks. Despite warnings, tests cannot be performed. Temperature inside unknown. Cooling temperature minus 269 degrees. And then operating for 1 week. Temperature inside the station 22. Average power consumption 450 megajoules per hour. Thermal shielding undamaged. As predicted, the effects of the cooling intensifies during Rupture's activity. No leaks detected. Everything is perfectly fine. Speak freely. Huh. That is a hell of a cloud.
Oh, nice.
It'd definitely give me a lot of components. They're gonna make me fight through this, are they? Probably have had a,
What is that? I think I'm gonna be sick.
They've been aliened into the wall is what happened. Stephanie Montos, Aiden Patel. The barricades fall in the exobiological entities are in the generator. With access to so much energy, they'll start multiplying exponentially. This is no longer just a threat to us, but to everyone on Arcadia. So they reproduce based on energy? You need to shut off the generators at all costs. Try to get the technical corridor. I'm going now. I'm taking the gear with me. I'll do what I can. Keep your fingers crossed. So they can reproduce based on how much energy they can consume? Oopsies.
Gal, we've reached the generator.
Good work. Now find a way to turn it on.
It's too quiet in here.
We need to use that quiet. Let's start destroying the tumors.
We need to use that quiet as I start to evaporate anything that can potentially move. You know what? Regen capsule. As well as a clear capsule. These tumors are going to be my biggest issue, as they're going to eat the hell out of my shield. Yep. Yep, everything is about to be exponentially faster than it needs to be. But yeah, they're just gonna keep pouring in.
Power's back on.
For now. I'd like a little bit more of an explanation of the tumors and how they infect the environment like that. So the backup generator is running, which means that the entirety of the engine should now be back online. Doors should be accessible. That is increased reload speed. I mean, it'd be great to have another one of those. I haven't found anything so far that can effectively kill me. Ooh, what are you? Thomas King to Logistics. When I was applying for this project, one of the benefits you guaranteed was access to natural coffee. Meanwhile, I've been forced to drink algae coffee for the past 57 days. The hell is that? How do you make coffee out of algae? I analyzed my contract, and I'm afraid this is a violation of the conditions of our initial agreement. Could you please tell me when we will get actual coffee? Best regards. You got lied to.
I think I can use this.
You can suck it, nerd.
According to my analysis, despite only the backup generator being on, there should be enough power in the Forgotten engine to get it started. If everything goes according to plan, of course.
I'd be surprised if everything went according to plan.
So would I, because things are going very unaccording to plan. Get back in your... Oi. Oh, you sneaky little shit brick. Would you run from... I'm just as ranged adept as you jagaboth. Staircase south. This is a printing machine to food replicator. What am I supposed to make here? I mean, I could restock. Yeah, I can't do a whole hell of a lot with that. Code black, generator failure in logistics, switching to emergency power, tech disks at all costs, yeah. We're back in the staircase. So yeah, pretty much been everywhere. A1 is the backup generator. I mean, that makes sense. I want to make sure I've hit everything real quick. You know what? Nah, instead of running around like a lemming, I'm just gonna go back upstairs where I need to go. I need to... security. Not be distracted. I need to... continue on like I'm supposed to. I need to go to the control center, so I'm all the way the hell over here. I don't know why for a second I thought that was a Goliath coming at me. So that's comms.
We don't have access.
Yes, I don't have access to the tech station. That's the evacuation pod that I came in on. So, yep, gotta go to the control center. Good news is this stuff doesn't really affect me all that much, though having my lem that reduces infection rate would probably be a good idea in the future. I think the bugs don't like me getting closer to the control center.
Reloading.
I think they very much are taking offense. Just wish I had a more effective means of countering them. I wouldn't mind a defensive embankment that I could place.
Reloading.
Because it is definitely weird that I cannot place defensive turrets.
Mags.
I'm an engineer, damn it. Hello? Open up, split personality.
I see you're nearing the control center.
We had some small trouble on skinny legs along the way, but we're almost there.
Where you going?
Reloading.
All right. Oh, there's an ID card. Tech level.
Access to the technical.
So now I've got to run all the way backwards, probably. Nice timing, autosave.
Well, I'll be. That's a big room.
Yes, yes it is. Door's locked. Huh. Oh, this is never a good sign. Shit, that was greater endurance. Ooh. I'll drop a little bit of ammo, take the endurance. Error.
Darn it all. Of course it's not working. Places like this have to be self-sufficient. If we look hard enough, we're bound to find a spare core.
If I were responsible for the construction of this place, I'd keep the core on the technical level.
Damn it. Central core essential for the structure's main engine to work. Yeah. Well, damn it, Bonesy.
So everyone's still alive. I'm trying to fix the main engine. It should work. This fucking computer should be working. I did everything right. Oh, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I damaged the core. Those monsters cut me off. If anyone with access to the technical storeroom is listening to this, we need a new core. I'm sorry. There's really nothing else I can do. I really didn't mean for this to happen. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'll try one more time. No. It's no use. It's too late now. Again, I'm so sorry.
Oh! Alright, so why would firing the core bring this under control? Because unfortunately,
Reloading.
It's just an atmospheric core.
Okay. If I were a core, where would I hide?
Or, you know, designed for changing the atmosphere. It shouldn't technically affect these creatures. Unless he was hoping to fire it up in order to, I don't know, keep them from getting in through specific vents and stuff. Pizza, there's a lot of aliens here. I'm gonna get the core from the technician's lab. Pizza! Why are you just sliding? His animations gave up. Computing facility. More noxious air and spores. Reduce your shield recharge delay by 40%. Damn, they are just giving me stuff at this point. I don't think you can run from me. I need a faster reload is what I need. Shit. What do I want to lose for this? I really need food. I brought plenty.
Let's see.
Wow, he lived. I can only assume I'm gonna have to go that way, so I might as well explore here real quick. Ah, forgot. No, that explains why I needed all these components. Wow, 3, 3, 4, and 8.
Nice. We can create the core here.
Howdy.
Hello, Dr. Kelsey? I've noticed interesting behavior among the aliens. You should know about this.
What exactly?
It could help us hide from them if we ever need to.
Ooh.
They are clearly drawn to electricity.
Fascinating news. But shouldn't you be working on optimizing our energy consumption right now?
Yes, of course. I think that they feed on it somehow. And they probably use it to reproduce. That's why, during an attack, we should turn off as many power sources as we can. Maybe they will then lose interest in the base.
What attack? We have a whole defense system around us. Get back to work.
It's just that it'd be good to have a plan for a worst-case scenario.
There are plans for that, but it's not our business. Logistics takes care of such procedures. If you really want to look into this, fine. bit in your free time?
Of course.
I'm sorry. Yeah, got you. Long time no see. Oh yeah, this is the one about the, how they can control the ionizing radiation in an area. New source of energy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Peter Kelsey, and I'm the lead technician of the terraforming mission on Arcadia 7 in the Ruptura system. During research on modifying the atmosphere, a sudden increase in alkaline concentration in the air occurred. This inspired me to begin working on a machine that could extract alkanines directly from the air and use them to produce energy. I was able to create a prototype of such device, lower the benefits of mass producing it. Benefits. Electricity generated on the planet's atmosphere is renewable, ecological, and innovative source of energy. It could turn out to be as much or even more of a breakthrough for the space energy as helium-3. A device will provide the colonists on Arcadia with much more energy than the currently used technology without the need for digging or drilling. It will also make it easier to colonize other planets with a similar atmosphere. Kinda wondering if we're going to get that device in the next expansion. Partnership proposal. Machine prototype is designed by me to generate electricity out of the atmosphere. It's achieved a very promising result during testing. I plan to continue fixing and improving it. I will turn to you with an official offer. Operation exchange for financing my project. I propose granting the Energy Moon Corporation all rights and patents for this groundbreaking device. Discuss compensation and potential percentage of profits at a later time. I'm willing to abandon my current terraforming project if need be and move on to one of the bases of any given planet. Dear Mr. Kelsey, thank you for contacting our company. Your project has generated a lot of interest. Attached is our offer. Please let us know if the amount is satisfactory. For now, you should continue working on your prototype on Arcadia. This is best conditions for it. Please make sure that any further correspondence on this matter is encrypted. So, when we reboot this thing, it should, in truth and honesty, also cause the planet to have more of an energy capacity than just, you know, what we were doing through solar and wind. Which, you know, would be pretty interesting. Kind of like, Nikola Tesla was thinking about using, I think, the Earth's atmosphere as a way of transmitting energy around and stuff like that. Once upon a time. Through, like, Tesla coils. We've reinforced the barricades, but I doubt they'll hold for long. If the intruders get through and reach the generator, it's over. Are you sure you can't send anyone our way? Every pair of hands would help. I'm worried about the disk storeroom. I saw one of the intruders get our engineer, went straight for his disk, pulled it off his body. I think they know. They're destroying not only the bodies, but the disks on purpose. They know that's the only way they can really kill us. Aiden, they're intelligent. Never seen anything like this. We underestimate them. Can't make the same mistake again. So yeah, somehow the aliens know about the disks. Like, they're able to perceive it. I think they're being controlled by something. I think they're a bioweapon of some kind. This is a server room. Which is weird that the server doesn't have a backup of everybody. I didn't make an engine generator. I should do that in a second. Be going crazy from the hunger. I spent nearly an hour trying to get the door open, but my card doesn't seem to work. All I can do is wait. The humming of the server is the worst. Like a drill going into my head. I'm afraid I'll eventually rip my ears off or damage my disc. I'm losing hope. Anyone can get me out of here. I'm afraid. Everyone's dead. My body's already digesting everything it could. Dear journal, I'm going to sleep. Well, I mean, as long as you... Yeah, your disc is still intact. I can see it on the back of your skull. So in truth and honesty, we could technically revive that dude. I will make a generator in just a second. I'm just gonna explore around more so than I already frigging am. Ooh, flare capsules. Temporary limits on food. Due to the numerous questions regarding the distribution of supplies, I'd like to inform you that we're forced to limit the distribution of food rations to an absolute minimum. Because it's not possible for us to receive additional supplies in the near future, we have calculated the minimal caloric requirement for everyone present, and food will be issued in the exact amounts. Anything above that is unnecessary luxury that we cannot afford if we wish to be the engine that powers the world of tomorrow. Patience, let's endure this for the good of all mankind. We believe we're sure that the efforts will be acknowledged and rewarded. We would also like to announce that all storerooms from now will be protected by soldiers. Any attempt of theft or bribery. Got you. And I miss you. I didn't sleep a wink last night. I couldn't stop thinking about your red full lips. I could kiss them nonstop. All those thighs. Okay, so yeah, this is beautiful legs. Let's meet again. Coming to my office, following ODM protocol, of course. That's Isaac. That's Aiden Patel to Isaac Sanur. I don't know who you wanted to send this to, but I doubt it was me. I'll pretend I didn't see it. Be more careful next time. I don't want to know your life's intimate details like this. P.S. I'm jealous. This email was the test to see if I could trust you. You passed. Delete it at once. Uh-huh.
Great.
Am I the only one that finds it weird, the amount of people that just flaunt shit on their private, on like their emails? Like, it's a company email. They would have access to that shit. You're just doing dumb shit with your emails. Like, it is weird the amount of sensitive stuff that is just going across emails. Costa's office. Just gonna keep collecting whatever I can currently before I head on back. I'm writing to you in secret from the IRO research facility in the Rupture system. My name is Luca Costa. I'm an engineer working on the planet terraforming project. The team I've made incredible discoveries. Modifying the atmosphere has caused unexpected changes. The IRO does not understand the significance of our research, but I trust you will appreciate the Claywood Corporation has much to gain by learning this information. I'm ready to divulge the certain data on the condition that a large shipment of non-perishable food is delivered to our base. We can make the exchange at any moment. Okay, so this is the dude who was force shelved by Aiden. Thank you for such an extraordinarily interesting proposition, but I'm afraid it'd be too risky for the moment. And this is how the Claywood Corporation and us got involved. Claywood, you don't understand. I can give you access to all the information, all the documents. You can take over the entire project for yourself. I can work for you and definitely be able to convince others as well. I don't want weapons, medicine, or anything illegal. Just food. One shipment will do. Supplies for at least 2 weeks. I'm sure we can come to some kind of an agreement. You have a way to send a sample of the documents so I can just judge their worth. Sample is attached. There's a lot more from where that came from. Give me a chance to look at what I sent. I really need a quick decision. I gave you what you wanted. Now it's your turn. It's not just about me. There are other people here. You have no idea what you're going through. We won't make it without your help. I know you're a decent person. I'm offering you a fair deal. Please write back to me. Son of a bitch, you're just like the IRO. It's all about profits. You don't care about the people. You're a nobody. Another greedy, power-hungry asshole. You think I need your help? You regret that you ignored me. Going outside. This is Engineer Luca Costa. We met in the cafeteria, found you in the system. I'll go straight to the point. I'm jealous you were able to see Arcadia. Do you know if it's possible to join you on the next expedition? Our team is full. Okay, and then the welcome briefing. So yeah, this is probably how Claywood Corporation and the rest of them got involved in how we got pulled into all this because of what's going on. By the sounds of it, it definitely took Claywood a lot longer than was expected.
Reloading.
I wonder how many years it's been since this place fell. And then, you know, Claywood finally got involved. That was the correct direction. Yeah, it's definitely kind of interesting when you think about it, like, just what a state of disrepair this all is, and just the timeline and everything, because that's probably the only way Claywood knew about this place was through that email. I'm gonna save real quick. Then I need to make an empty slot in my inventory. I mean, I'm only gonna need one of these, right? So I toss it down behind me. You know, I'm gonna lose some of the building blocks. Held it.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
I've been in here that long that 2 Rupture events have happened? Holy shit. Alright, let's get the main engine fired. And that'll be the end of this. Could probably have done this faster if I did a lot less reading, but I like the lore, I like the chat, and I like trying to explain stuff. And Bob's your uncle. Go. Oh, nice dimming of the lights, so we're trapped. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
10%.
Oh, that's neat.
20%.
That circle could fill up faster.
I mean, yes. You think we would have...
30%.
Like, I get that we're firing up the engine, but you think we'd have a little bit more control of this.
Alien life forms detected.
Like, what was he doing?
I knew it.
How is this thing...
Initialization interrupted. Entering quarantine mode.
How is this thing programmed? Like, once it's online, what's it gonna do?
His core is unstable. Head to safety.
Yeah, you know, I believe it, but... Well...
The planet is being incinerated.
Yeah, but not in here. Whoop. Wait, why is the whole room filled? Little shock troops that could.
No alien life forms detected. Deactivating quarantine mode.
We did it. Now I'm afraid to turn it on again.
Oh, gal, this isn't gonna... Oops. Gonna be a repeat occurrence, is it? What are the odds this is gonna be a repeat occurrence?
Good to know the countdown didn't reset.
Resuming engine activation sequence.
It's a big machine. No wonder it attracted so many vermin.
It would be neat if you could see them crawling around the outside of it. Whoa.
50%.
We're halfway there.
Well, I dig it. Yeah, it would be kind of neat if you could see them crawling around on the outside of it.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters. 60%.
Do you think they would be? As this whole thing's firing up, and then once it starts up, they'd all get blown off of it. But as I said, this guy was trying to set this up to fire up.
Warning.
Oh, great.
Alien life forms detected.
Oh no, again?
Initialization interrupted. Entering quarantine mode.
So yeah, this thing would be preset to something. Oh, it's a heavy.
My butt is sweating.
Or it's an AOD, I mean. God, you can't really jump over rails. Hey, you.
I'm gonna melt.
Nah, we're not gonna melt.
Easy, WP, GG.
Biological evolution of those spitters is kind of neat. Like little banelings. And restart.
Third time's the charm.
Resuming engine activation sequence.
This is kind of lame.
I think I can use this.
%.
I bet it'll stop at 99%.
Oh, probably. At least it's kind of neat.
90%.
Fill up faster.
It's gonna crap out on us.
95%. Commencing final sequence.
Bullshit.
Warning. Alien life forms detected.
Oh, it wasn't 99%.
No, it was 98.
Initialization interrupted. Entering quarantine.
did you not rupture? Gotcha. Probably a good thing my shields regenerate as fast as they do. Whoa, Baneling knockoffs back. Let's keep one side of the room flooded. You came out of the ground at the wrong time. Surprise. Come on, there's not gonna be that much. I put every pellet around that little dude. All right, so where are the other ones? Did I bug out? No.
No alien life forms detected. Deactivating quarantine mode.
Only 2% left.
Hooray, hooray. Congratulations, you just activated the Forgotten Engine. This is an early access build of the game, therefore everything that the Forgotten Engine unlocks will be available in upcoming updates. Yep. Every rupture counts. Yeah, not really.
Initialization complete. Commencing hydrogen compound release. Test complete. All systems at 24% efficiency. World engine activated.
We did it!
Atmospheric test. Concentration of hydrogen compounds increased by 4%. Background radiation in area G4 reduced by 62%. Congratulations, you did it. You are the first people in 60 years to have been able to activate the Forgotten Engine. You should be very proud.
Mother trucker, it's over. We did it.
I think this is a great moment to finally swear, Maeve.
Why not? Ready? Ass.
Is that it?
Baby steps, Han. I'll drop the F-bomb once we've regained our freedom.
Okay, my dears. Time to get back to work.
And the whole moment is ruined.
Yeah, fuck it. Alright, so it's been 60 years. It took 60 years for Claywood to finally get enough shit going together to bring us out here. Well, image memory core, 70,000. And greater minor lem. Well, you know what? And you know what? I can always make more of these. I got all the materials at home. Whoa. Well, neat. Alrighty, well, since this is all done and running now, and there's not really a whole lot left to do except for minor building and expanding upon all the new schematics that I've got, or blueprints that I have, there's not a whole lot left to do. Also, I realized I didn't open this. Condenser blueprint and pressure tank blueprint.
Let's see.
Handy to have. But yeah, I mean, as far as things to do right now, this is basically just busy work until the next patch shows up and the developers either A, drop new stuff that, you know, will completely and utterly corrupt this save and I'll have to start over from the ground up.
Was that all of them?
Seems the bugs are still here. Or it'll be save game compatible. I'm not sure, but I don't think I'm going to continue with this save right now until, you know, they drop the next patch and I see if my save is still viable. I'd hate to put a ton more work into this save and then have it not be viable. As I said, I want to build a new mega base up here in the red zone or the red lake area, but I just, as I said, have no idea if the save will be any good. But until then, let's head outside and see if the world engine at least shows up out here. I mean, shows itself running. Alrighty, so since it is its own entity inside, I highly doubt it'll be showing up out here because this is a completely different entity. Which is going to be rather unfortunate because, yeah. What an unfortunate
My head's spinning.
Oversight by the devs that the world engine would only be running inside, but you wouldn't be able to see it from the outside. That's just straight up unfortunate. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get high enough with the drone. No. Most I can do is just look at the front of it like that. Oh, how unfortunate. I wonder what the next expansion will entail. Will it be that world engine? Will it be that world engine? Or will it be the one that's right over there? Considering how much they're setting up, I'm betting it's either that one or that one when it comes to the expansion, because it looks like they're primarily going to open up somewhere within that region based on how many resources are over there and the fact that this is all still highly mountainous in this direction. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how the devs continue to develop from this point, but yeah. I'm gonna call this an end here. Just, you know, wait and see what happens. So, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you happen to like the content that I create, feel free to do the normal YouTube stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe, whichever you prefer. Either way, I thank you for donating your time to watching my little video series and helping my channel to grow, and yeah, see you all in the next video. Bye.